feeling as
Like I said, he's a really cool guy, nice chap, nice gentleman. Not every day you get to meet a Nobel laureate in his residence, but very nice gentleman. Didn't really speak to him a great deal about football development, but he had many people to speak to, and it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to meet him, and I hope to meet him again someday. But yeah, very nice man.
you came as a BFF academy coach, but all of a sudden you take the responsibilities of women's football team. Journey was tough for you.
I think, like I said before, I mean, I've gone over that before. I mean, in terms of the academy was a period where I was like the under-15 league, we had the BCL league, I was doing more mentoring with coaches, and it went, in my opinion, really well. I was really positive about the project, and then Kazi Salahuddin, the previous president, he asked me and Miss Kiran if I would be interested in taking the ladies team, because they've been struggling really badly. I said I'm more than happy to sort of help with the, because the BCL had finished, and I've coached girls before. I've overseen, I've developed their programs and run it from a mentoring capacity, and yeah, I took the girls, and yeah. In some people's eyes, we might say we got lucky, but in others, I'd say it was good planning. We put a project together, thought about the plan, all positive, and I really enjoyed the challenge. The challenge was a really positive experience. You're always going to hit speed bumps, you're always going to have tough times. It doesn't matter whether you're coaching West Ham United or Huddersfield Town or Leeds United, or you're always going to get difference of opinions, and you're always going to get people with different ideas, and I respect that. So I think in many respects it was a job well done.
It did happen very quickly. You took the job of our women's national team in 3 or 4 or 5 months on the sub-championship trophy. You must have set some work plan for the team to win the trophy again. So can you reveal it? Which one worked actually worked very good, work well, and which one did not work?
Well, which one? Which?
Like you set some work plan for the team, for the women's team to win the trophy again and do well.
I just really, I'm a planner. I plan. I don't just come with on a wing and a prayer, or turn up at Comlapore and say, right, what we're going to do today. You know, there was a really in-depth plan, you know, covering all kinds of, like, you know, defensive, offensive, in possession, out of possession, transitions. We went through it lock, stock and barrel, and I think what you have to understand is that you don't win things by chance.
Coach, there are lots of whisperers, rumors. One of them is that you didn't get your paycheck last 2 or 3 months. Is that true?
Listen, I'm not here to discuss negatives. I'm here to, like, be positive about the whole situation. And yeah, sometimes salaries are late, but that's part and parcel. The BFF have paid me a certain amount, which covers a certain month. Obviously, I'm still sort of owed some money. Listen, I'm not here to, like, wash dirty linen in public. I'm here to be positive, and I think the most important thing from my perspective is that I delivered what I promised I'd deliver.
You saw how football crazy fan we are. That when we are parade to airport to BFF, hundreds of football fans came to the street and congratulated you guys.
Yeah.
Did that amaze you?
Yeah, I've experienced it before, and I'd like to experience it again. You know, whether that be here or elsewhere. I'm really appreciative and thankful for the Bangladeshi public for coming out and supporting us. That means a lot. I really do feel, you know, for them to, considering what you've all gone through of late, you know what I mean, with like, you know, the public uprising and the change of government, you know, if I helped in a measly morsel sort of way and help put a smile on a few people's faces, like I just said at the Dr. Eunice's gathering, to me it's about having humility. To me, don't get blinded by money. Don't, you know, it's about the love of money is the root of all evil, and I strongly believe that, and I'm really conscious of like not to get carried away and keep your feet on the ground, and I do strongly believe about, you know, the fundamentals of respect and integrity and humility and discipline and professionalism. I'm a massive believer in all those points, but I do honestly feel that, you know, we brought, not just me, but a lot of people, I'd like to sort of say the we factor, not the me factor, that we actually brought a lot of joy to a lot of people, and but that's gone now, and we have to, or the BFF have to plan accordingly, whichever way, and that won't be easy, because in 2022 the team won SAF and then fell off a cliff. You know, now it's about making sure 2024 you win SAF and you kick on and the trajectory goes upwards. So all positive. I've got nothing negative to say, and I'm very, very hopeful for the future for those young girls moving forwards.
Coach, in your coaching career, how do you rate this trophy?
It's different. It's completely different. It's I can't really success sometimes is measured by what you win. We have a saying in England: success comes in cups, not in tin cans. I do honestly believe that building teams has always been my strength. Taking Botswana to 84 in the FIFA rankings was a massive achievement. You know, I've got to finals of cups, I've got to finals of, like, you know, Malaysia Cup finals and FA Cup finals in for me, I don't judge success by sometimes just by what you win. Sometimes it's a bit more tangible and a bit more, it's about what you build, and can you build and build on that, like that platform, and move it forwards. The secret now is about not what we've done, because that's history. It's about building for the future, and I think that's really, really important.
Coach, one last question from me. You are in the last phase of your contract with BFF. You strongly state that you don't want to work with the women team. If BFF insists you want to extend your contract?
Listen, I haven't said I wouldn't work with the women's team. Let's make that perfectly clear. I have said that my contract, I never had a contract with the ladies. Never had a contract. I had a contract which was different. I worked with the BCL group, under 17s, under 20s. Really enjoyed it. Did quite a lot of mentoring with the coaches. Then I moved on as a favour, and I emphasised that favour to the president and Miss Kiron, and it went really well. It was hard work, but it went really well. I've got very much an open mind to what I do next. Have I had offers to do other things? Yes, I have. But I'm looking forward to having a chat with the president, a positive chat, and I will give my views on certain issues, and I'm sure he'll give his views, and I respect that. So we wait and see. It's just a matter of when he comes back, I'll sit and have a candid conversation, and hopefully, you know, it'll sort of answer a few questions.
Any of our players have capability to play European League? Any of our players? Women team.
I think there's many of the young girls who I feel, the first thing people ask me is when they're looking for players, and I get a lot of European scouts ring me up and say, is any players good enough to play? You know, players, young players, they all want players around about 23, 24. I strongly believe that there's many good young players within the group who I feel, if they had the right grooming and the correct coaching over a length of time, and I emphasise a length of time, I strongly believe they could go on and do well. Physicality could be an issue. From a mental focus perspective, discipline, big issue. That is a big thing. You know, I've worked with a lot of African girls, and they have and they're strong physicality, but they also have problems and issues with regarding adapting to a European style of football. But there's massive, huge potential in Bangladesh ladies football, huge potential, and I can't emphasise that enough. But there's one thing having good potential, there's another bringing the best out of those individuals, and I personally feel that needs to be planned. You need to put a programme together, and it can't be off the cuff. It has to be really structured, a structured environment. And you know, don't want to get too much into the nuts and bolts, but I'm a technical person, and